Hello guys and girls, and welcome back to another episode of Plague Inc. And it's summertime. God damn it. No, it's actually not summertime, it's not even spring yet, god damn it. Well, today, as I said yesterday, we are going to try out the Neurax Worm, which looks like a very nice crawly boy, and today I did my homework and I already know what happens or what you have to do with this thing to win. And actually, to be honest, I played around just a minute ago and I lost, doing exactly what I thought I would do. Last time we unlocked the Translesion Plus gene, which we are going to swap in instead of the ionized helix. This causes the costs of devolving not to increase, which is helpful since you don't get any DNA points back with the with the Crawly boy. Crawly boy is actually a good name. This is exactly what we are going to call our little Crawly boy. And I think we are going to start it in Argentina. That seems like a very nice country. And we have started to increase our Crawly boy. And what's interesting with this plague is that it's not like the others in any way. As you can see, transmission looks completely different. Symptoms also look completely different. The only things familiar to us are the cold resistance, the heat resistance, and the drug resistance. And yeah, instead of the usual symptoms we have here, we have just a neural breach which causes our Crawly boy, which sits in the top, in the bottom right on top the brain. And it's going to look a lot nastier in just a couple of minutes, and you're going to see that. Crawly boy is a Neurax Worm, undiscovered for thousands of years. And yeah, Crawly boy is a very nice name, very fitting name. And we are going to use it to infect the world. But first we are going to wait for quite some time. We are going to wait until we can buy all the resistances on the left side here. Because Crawly boy, as I just discovered in the last run, is going to be discovered really early on. Or maybe I had just some bad luck. But we don't want to redo that. We want to win this time. Last time I only managed to kill about half of the world population, which is of course far too few. What would you call it actually? Don't know. We want to kill the entire world. And so we gotta stay really low. So you're probably noticing a trend. We're always gonna stay really low, and I'm saying this all the time. This is something called Trojan planes. This is very interesting. This is the first time we are going to experience this. You can actually choose which countries you want your Crawly boy to infect next. So I'm going to buy this now, and in just a matter of seconds you're going to see a plane symbol popping up probably. Hopefully. Maybe not, since Argentina doesn't have an airport. So maybe I should have thought of that. So we're going to have to wait until it spreads to Brazil, which it just has. And then we are going to see a plane symbol popping up, for which I can choose where the plane flies to. So that's very nice. The Trojan plane, trait causes people to want to fly to other countries for some reason, which is interesting to say the least. And we're going to infect the island nations first. So I think the first island we are going to infect is yeah, why not Australia? We want to do that since they are going to shut down their airport really quickly. And as soon as one country does it, the others do too. And that really fucks you over, so to speak. So we're going to choose the next island. Let's choose Japan. Japan is a really big country, or has a not a big country per se, but has a lot of people which you can infect. So it's probably the more people a country has, the more often you can choose a plane to fly. Maybe not, I don't know. The next thing we are going to buy are some more transmission traits, which we can buy right now. Where is it actually? Yeah, the first thing we are going to buy is concertina locomotion. This causes our our Crawly boy to move a lot quicker, and which increases infectiousness. And after that we can buy air and water transmission. Let me actually do something really quick. Very nice, very nice. So now our Crawly boy is going to spread a lot faster, which is very nice. The next island nation we are going to choose is Greenland, interestingly. Although Greenland doesn't have an airport, but we can apparently still fly there. As you can see, we've just flown there and already thousands of people are infected just from one person flying there. This really comes down to all the transmission traits we just bought. Let's choose Iceland next. And I think we almost have all the island nations. Madagascar is maybe next. Or one down here in the South China Sea. My new favorite word. Indonesia is already infected. The Philippines aren't. But now they are. Very, very nice. And damn, we have so many disease points or DNA points. Very nice, very nice. We're going to buy Air 2 and Water 2 to increase our infectiousness even further. Since we really need to act quick. As soon as the countries discover us, we're done for. It's over. And I think those might have been all the island nations. No, New Guinea is next. And you can also see the routes we flew in orange. Or all of the routes that have been flown. What about New Zealand? If I can choose it, yes. Okay, very nice. So now I think we have all the island nations. So we no longer have that on our mind. We are going to buy Air 3. And the next thing is going to be X1, which also increases infectiousness. How about X2, Water 3? And I think there should also be an X3, but I don't see it. Those are insect, bird, and rodents. And this is genetic swap. This increases our mutation rates, but we don't want that yet. And apparently, neural breach has already been evolved. We are going to devolve that for 60 DNA points. So just as I said, the translesion plus gene is going to cause that to not increase. Damn, look at this. All the infections. Very, very nice. And so many points. Actually, I wanted to talk about something today. I couldn't even do that until now. Wikipedia is shutting down on the 21st of March to protest against Article 13. That's kind of interesting, but imagine having to do something really, really important on the 20th or on the 22nd of March, not being able to do it since Wikipedia is not up. Instead, you'll see a black page informing you what Article 13 might do to the internet. Or actually will do to the internet. It's really clear what it's going to do. And that's horrible. So they're shutting down in protest. So people get aware and maybe even protest themselves. We are going to buy some genetic hardening next. So I'm not even sure. Have they already started developing a cure? Yes, they have. That's bad. 11%. So maybe even genetic hardening too. Or maybe not. I think we're going to buy code resistance next. And I think when we have some more DNA points, which is going to be in just a few seconds, then we can buy some more. Poland is already infected, West Africa. Are there any uninfected countries left? Morocco. Morocco's... Okay, no, we couldn't fly. That's bad. God damn it. Right, we're going to buy genetic hardening too. And now we can, I think, start to buy the symptoms. So we're going to buy neural breach. So our little Crawly boy, you can see in the bottom right here, has control over the brain. And look at this. Imagine this being your brain. That would be horrible. Cerebral tendrils. So those are the things you can already see on the brain. The tendrils. Frontal mesh. We want to manipulate our host as much as possible. So we are going to get up to this path here. Aggression. Nice symbol. And acute encephalitis. Yeah. So those up there are already the deadly symptoms. Which is okay since we've almost infected the entire world. So when that happens, we can really go into the symptoms and kill all the people. I'm kind of thinking whether or not there are some other things in transmission we should buy. Trojan destroyers. Destructive and aggressive behavior in target countries. We might want to buy that Trojan Romas, increasing infectivity. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Maybe we are going to save 20 DNA points for genetic reshuffling when the cure gets too far, since it's already at 34%. Maybe genetic swap? Don't think so. Infection rates are really fast enough, to be honest. Okay, maybe we want to buy the genetic reshuffle right now to keep it down. If you buy that too late, I've experienced it doesn't really do anything. Well, it doesn't do much. And yeah, the cure rate is really going up quickly. That's very bad. 120 million people have already died. Now a lot more. So, we're almost done with infecting people. We can put a lot more stuff into symptoms now. We're going to buy this. This unlocks cognitive scrambling, which impairs decision-making abilities, and schizophrenia, which also causes fatal fevers, then hallucinations, and I think, yeah, up here is blindness. That is something horrible. I would never want to be blind, but we are going to do that through the world, since blind scientists can't really find a cure. How much does that cost? That's probably quite a lot, right? 18 DNA points, that's actually not that much. We can surely buy that in just a second. Yeah, we can now buy that, and after that, I think we can choose freely whatever sounds the worst. I like how Britain, China and India haven't shut down their airports yet. It's not like it's going to do anything, but now they have. At least India and Britain. Alright, just before the run is over, let's actually buy some other things for fun. Occipital mesh. Look at this down here. God damn it. Occipital mesh. That has something to do with seeing. Less likely to notice worm infections. Visual processing center. Yes, very nice. Perceptive shift. Let's actually see whether or not we can speed up the dying process even further. Japan hasn't shut down the airport either. Now they have. Just when the last person came in. Interesting. And the last airport open is the one in China. What would you have one airport for? Imagine. Yeah, one airport really doesn't do anything. You can fly from there to there. And now it's closed. And I think we've won this one. So there are just 6 million people left. We can watch the world go up in flames, just as always. And actually, I think we're getting better at this game. Okay, yeah, I had my microphone. The runs are taking less and less time, so I think we're really getting a hang of this game. And I always put in the description that this isn't a let's play, but it's really starting to become one. Now, the last person has died, and we have gotten 2 achievements. Wurmfutter and Neurax Worm Sieg. Very nice, very nice. We wiped out the entire world in just 853 days, so less than 3 years. Very nice. So the last time we did it in 1338 days, which is just 1 day too much. But hey, we got 3 stars, which I think I've never gotten anymore, and we've unlocked the ATP boost gene and the parasite plague. Very nice. So we are going to choose that both in the next episode. And if you like this one, be sure to subscribe, like, and bit the hell icon, and see you a little bit earlier than summertime. Bye bye.